are we finally gonna see some aliens? That's what I'm. That's why I'm hyped right now. Okay. By the way, this is me really freaking hyped right now. Um, we have a comet. Is that what you say in English? A comet? I think so. And this is basically Manhattan, though. Basically, the whole Manhattan. That's the size of the comet spaceship. Which I don't know. I think we should. A lot of people saying, "Oh, it's a AI. It's only AI." Who believes in this shit? I wanna believe in this. It would be epic to get aliens. Also, of course, very scary. You never know what they want. They could want to kill us, want to take over the planet. You know. Yeah, could be scary stuff. Hope that made a little bit sense. But we're gonna review this video right here, just to get a little understanding of the situation here and see how realistic it feels. Because NASA don't want to comment on this, so that's already making it a little bit more suspicious. Like, what is this? Is it real? Like, come on, give me some answers here. Okay, let me see.
If you haven't already heard, our solar system is currently host to a strange and intriguing visitor. Comet 3I Atlas burst onto the astronomical scene in early July 2025 when it was first identified by the NASA-funded Atlas Survey Telescope, or Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, operating in Rio Hurtado, Chile. Since then, scientists around the globe have assembled to collect every scrap of information they can get about this elusive entity, leading to a flurry of articles, alerts, papers, and controversies about the first interstellar object to enter.
I think the scary part with this was that I don't know if it's true yet, but I heard rumors that this comet had changed. It has changed itself. It has changed its own mass. It has changed its own mass. Okay, so and it is changing speed, changing course or route. Nothing that a comet is capable of. Some people say it is. What's the word? When something is. You have a rock, right? And inside that rock there is nothing. Like it's empty. You have space inside the rock. That is what they say about this. That it is just a floating rock at the size of Manhattan with like a room inside. So I don't know. I mean, that makes me think of something. But yeah, 6 years cosmic backyard.
Our cosmic backyard in 6 years. But amid this media frenzy, what have we actually learned? What information about this comet is true? And what lies in the realms of science fiction? I'm Alex McColgan and you're watching Astrum. Join me in this video as I give you a much needed update on 3I Atlas.
Because I believe right now the comet should have gone behind the sun, and in a couple of days it will come back, and then when it will come back or in front of the sun again, then we will be able to have much more information about this thing. And you know, if this is a alien ship and they come to Earth and wanna, because their course is set straight to Earth, if they use the power of the sun and slingshot themselves to Earth and land straight through my house, then in that case, that this is gonna be my last video. So you never know. You never know if this is my last video or not on this channel. You never really know. But yeah, let's keep going.
Missing through the noise and getting to the heart of what makes this visitor so special, just in time for its 30th of October perihelion.
Perihelion?
If nothing else, the buzz around this comet proves how dynamic the world of science research can be. When I made my first video about 3I Atlas back in July, there were only 4 published research papers naming it. Now, at the time of writing in September, there are nearly 70.
Damn.
That represents a huge number of new discoveries, verifications, and boosts in our collective knowledge about this object. But before I dive into the newest findings, let's do a quick recap of where we left off. In my previous video, I discussed the initial discovery of Comet 3I Atlas, named for its status as the 3rd interstellar object to visit our solar system, and the Atlas Survey telescope that identified it. I compared this comet to the famed Oumuamua, which made its way through our solar system in 2017, and Borisov, which was discovered in 2019. In contrast to its 2 interstellar predecessors, 3I Atlas is thought to be much faster, traveling at a whopping speed of 58 kilometers per second, and older, with estimates that it is somewhere between 3 and 11 billion years old. That was a speedy summary, so you should definitely check out my first video, which you can watch at the link here, for more in-depth information. But since 3I Atlas made its debut on the channel, we have learned a lot more about it, thanks to countless hours of observation and measurements from astronomy facilities across the globe. So what's the latest information to come from this researching spree? With the worldwide recognition that 3I Atlas has attracted since its discovery, it has managed to turn the heads of 2 very prestigious telescopes. It's famously difficult to schedule observation time with NASA's Hubble Space Telescope, with scientists having to submit proposals months in advance to argue their case for every minute of the telescope's time. But luckily for 3I Atlas, Hubble always reserves some time for so-called targets of opportunity, things that need to be observed before they move out of our reach, giving this unexpected interstellar visitor a free pass to skip the queue. And it was definitely worth it. Hubble captured this image of 3I Atlas on the 21st of July, when it was 446 million kilometers from Earth. You can get a sense of how fast the comet is traveling from the streaky stars in the background, and see the teardrop shape of the dust coming off its icy nucleus. These observations also allowed Hubble scientists to make estimates for the size of 3.
It's actually crazy how they can figure out the size of the comet, like from so far away. Like this right here is what they're seeing, and they can be able to tell the size. That impressive.
3I Atlas's nucleus, measuring it between 440 meters and 5.6 kilometers in diameter. That makes it a lot smaller than we originally thought, since original estimates of its size assumed that the comet's reflectance was coming entirely from the nucleus, not the coma. But now that the dust has cleared, we can see things in finer detail, and future observations may be able to pin down these measurements even more. The other major player that has turned its attention to 3I Atlas is the James Webb Space Telescope. On the 6th of August, scientists used JWST's near-infrared spectrograph in an attempt to determine the composition of this comet, in a study led by astrochemist Dr. Martin Cordner. They found a complex coma morphology, suggesting a range of different outgassing patterns depending on the elements and compounds being released. It seemed that carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide were sublimating more at this stage than water, but this is likely to change as the comet gets closer to the Sun, and while usually comet tails point away from the Sun, the researchers found a surprising amount of dust emanating from the comet in the direction of the Sun, caused by the dust grains fragmenting as they move further from the nucleus, and in turn reflecting more light.
I'm sorry that I'm not commenting a lot on this, because I'm not an astrophysicist or anything. I don't know a lot about this, so I don't have a lot to comment. I'm kind of just watching and trying to learn myself. Yeah. Maybe we can skip a little bit though. I want to see alien. Yeah. There we go. There.
But again, we'll need further research to confirm nor deny this theory. Whatever the case, it's a beautiful image, and this latest mystery has captured the attention of amateur astronomers and scientists alike. At this point in the video, there is still one major area of development in the news surrounding 3I Atlas that we haven't touched on yet, but it's one I'm sure you've heard about. The name Avi Loeb pops up a lot in media coverage of this comet, and he has a lot to say about where, or who, it came from. Avi Loeb is a renowned astrophysicist and Harvard professor who has stirred up his fair share of controversy throughout his career. His most recent obsession with 3I Atlas has received mixed responses from his fellow scientists and the wider public. Back in July, Loeb was already publishing his comments on the discovery of 3I Atlas, and at first it all seemed pretty astrophysical. One of the main points from his paper and from Loeb is that 3I Atlas is too large to be an asteroid. Early estimates of the comet's radius put it at around 10 kilometers. Loeb pointed out that this would give the comet a far greater mass than we would have thought possible. Given our current understanding of how much material there is in interstellar space, an object this large entering our solar system should be an extremely rare occurrence. In light of this argument, Loeb suggested that 3I Atlas may be smaller than we originally thought, but he also suggested a controversial alternative, that alien technology could be the explanation. Just days later, Loeb submitted another paper along with two collaborators representing non-profit organizations for interstellar exploration, and the title of this paper is the Interstellar Object 3I Atlas Alien Technology. While Loeb's first paper only briefly floated the idea, this follow-up placed the alien speculation front and center. In it, the authors conducted an analysis of the astrodynamics of the comet, exploring whether it could be technological and possibly hostile. They reference the dark forest resolution to the Fermi paradox. If you're not familiar, we've covered this in previous videos, but the Fermi paradox poses the question of why we haven't found aliens yet, considering the size of the universe and the number of stars that share similarities with our sun. The dark forest idea suggests that perhaps aliens are out there, but are choosing to remain hidden, like prey would hide from a hunter.
Imagine this ship right here pulls up, give it a week, and it's on your front door, telling you.
The authors stress that they are exploring this idea for educational purposes and because it is fun to pursue.
God damn, imagine if this actually is my last video. If this ship right here is outside my window tomorrow, then well, probably not tomorrow, but in a couple of days it should come around the sun again. Holy. Well, I'm not gonna make this video too long, so I'm gonna end it there. Just a little interesting video about the 3I Atlas comet. You probably didn't watch the whole thing. I mean, who watches a dude reacting to a comet that people don't even care about, right? But anyways, if you watch this, if you enjoyed this, then I appreciate you. Thank you, and yeah. Look out for new videos coming when I feel like it. So yeah. Sayonara.